Hi, beauties. Oh, hi, little miss. So, I just got done with my intervals. Sorry about the mess. I was dragging my butt like crazy today. Partly because I'm still dealing with my stomach stuff. I have it pretty well under control. I've been feeling really good. But I'm doing a test this week for basically checking to see if making sure the parasite's still gone, checking to see if there's inflammation, markers of inflammation, markers of maybe other issues like IBS, IBD. We know I have celiac. We're just trying to see what else kind of flared up from the parasite. That can happen if you have some kind of an infection, or if you've taken a bout of antibiotics, which I did. It can really do a number on your gut, so you may end up suffering quite a bit afterwards. So anyway, I'm doing this test, and what it entails is it's a fecal test. So it's a bunch of lovely poop in a container kind of thing. I won't get into it, but really the preparation is that I have to add in most of the foods that I've been avoiding. So in a way that's nice because I'm eating all these things that I wasn't eating, but at the same time not feeling 100%, although I'm feeling like still so much better than I had been feeling last year. The other thing I had to do is cut out all of the supplements that I was taking that were really helping. So I'm going to write a post about those, but essentially probiotics. I finally found a brand that was amazing for me. It's HMF, and I had tried like tons, I don't know, 10, 20 different brands of probiotics, types of probiotics, but this one seems to really have helped. Anyway, I've been off of it for like a week, so I'm not feeling 100%. My tummy's a bit off. Also, I have weird things like my skin splits and it bleeds, and just digestion's off in general. So actually what happened was this morning, we had potatoes last night, and potatoes are something that don't agree with me at the moment. And so this morning I was like really, really lethargic, brain fog, just not feeling my best, which meant that my workout was put off. I was like lazing around all day, trying to get my stuff done, but really like couldn't get the energy to do a workout. Anyway, got it done. I went out, I did my intervals. I'm doing 8 intervals right now, so I did them outside on the hill just near my house. And it was perfect. It was like sunny out and nice breeze, and I got outside and I got it done, and awesome. So anyway, other than that, it's basically like a week, 2 weeks into this diet, eating in a calorie deficit. So I have been doing quite a few things this year because of what's been going on. One of the side effects for the parasite was the weight gain, and part of that was because I wasn't getting the nutrients I needed, so I was actually hungry all the time, and I was having a really hard time sort of managing my hunger cues, energy levels, cravings. Everything was out of whack. So that said, I gained some weight, and then I had been in a sort of eating in a deficit to try to manage that, but it wasn't really working as in terms of a fat loss scenario. So anyway, it's been kind of a journey, but so here I am in general feeling like way better, 90%, and my energy is so much better and just feel way better. So I'm hoping that when I finish this test this week, I'll go back on the probiotics, and hoping that sort of the residual stuff that was bothering me goes back away because it had been gone. And my training has been so awesome. I'm on point with my macros. I'm weighing everything, and basically doing what we got to do. So if all goes well, I'd like to be able to compete in the fall SAC show coming up. Probably not the September one, but the October one, just because of I've got work to do. I probably have about 15 pounds to lose, maybe 10, 15 pounds to lose. We'll see once the body fat starts shifting, but there's work to do there. So it's cutting it close. It's I don't have a ton of time to prep. So that's why I'm really not committing and saying like for sure that I'm doing it, and I'd rather not say that and then have to pull out. So at this point, it's still I hope to do it. We'll see how my body reacts. Um, so anyway, that said, I'm training. I'm back training pretty heavy. So lifting 4 days a week, 3 days of intervals, just 8 intervals. Really like minimal cardio. It's great. For me and for most of my clients, really, we find, for most women, to be honest, long, steady cardio is just muscle wasting. So for me, I know I end up losing anything that I've built in my upper body, and the lines in my legs disappear, and I might just become a smaller version of myself. But I'm really not maintaining or developing the shape that I want. I find that the best results really come from the lifting heavy in the gym, lifting hard, and getting that heart rate up, like I talk about in my blog, for short periods of time, but not for anything extended. So anyway, that's what I'm doing with that. And then Lane is sending me my macros. We make adjustments as needed, and I'm in charge of what food I eat. And essentially, flexible dieting is amazing because you have pretty much any food choices. You really aren't limited to the kind of things that we were limited to when we were following like a meal plan or the old school bodybuilding type of diet. And it's really what I subscribe to now, for anybody really doing any kind of cutting or building phase, anything. It's so freeing. Like, I can't share it enough. It's so, honestly, I've been through a bro diet. I've been through an experience where sodium was controlled, or even eliminated. Myth. She's a barker. She's our rescue. Hey, get down. So anyway, sodium was an issue, or what else? Well, carbs or fats. I mean, all of it was an issue. It was like you could only eat specific things. So it was chicken, it was tilapia, it was asparagus, it was sweet potato, it was rice, brown rice, and it was oatmeal and egg whites. I mean, literally, like, that's all. Oh, and maybe some almond butter, maybe. But honestly, it was like really limited. And even then, it wasn't that I didn't like it, because I actually really liked it, and my stomach felt great, and I felt okay. But you can only do that for so long. And the reality is, it's not the best for you, because we need variety. We need variety, we need fats, we need carbs. We don't need as much protein as maybe some of these diets are prescribing. It's really not sustainable, maintainable, enjoyable for any length of time. So anyway, blah, 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 off on a tangent, but I'm going to talk more about flexible dieting and if it fits your macros, and I'll talk more about that in general, because I think it's the only way to go, to be honest. It's tough. It's a little bit tough at the beginning, so it's sort of a matter of transitioning, but anyway, I lost my train of thought. I guess I'm just saying, so I'm following macros. I basically, if I want a treat, I have a treat, as long as it fits within my day. The reality is, though, when you don't have a ton of food, and in my case I don't at the moment, there isn't a ton of room for really calorie dense things, because really you're hungry, so you'd rather fill up on vegetables and whole grains and lean meats, like the things that you can have more of. I talk about volume eating sometimes. So something that you can get away with having a lot of, but for a little amount of calories, like butternut squash compared to white potato, for example. You can have just so much more than double. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. Basically, I had a small change this week. I think I lost like 0.3 for like half a pound essentially. Not a lot, but it does mean that things are moving in the right direction. And anyway, basically what you do is you just, if it's working, you keep going. If it's not working, you change something small. So that's what we're doing. It's really important to be on the plan, to hit your macros every day, to get your workouts in. That's essentially the best way to know if things are working, and measure, manage, monitor, measure, manage. That's what we're doing. So I'll keep you posted, and I'd love to hear any questions. That's it. Chat soon. Say goodbye, Miss.